Hello. What's up? What's going on? Welcome to your English Persona here in Promo Stereo. Every Monday at 10 o'clock sharp. We're so happy to have you over. I'm your friend, Coach Adolf. Practice. It's greatness.
Take me home.
It's Monday again, and it's nice to have you again with us here in your English Persona, here in Promo Stereo, all the way in Mexico City. We're so happy that you can join us this lovely Monday. You know, there's a lot of people that are happy this morning because their country won the American Cup, and it's so nice that we can come together, as one people around the world, with this soccer, football games, and I think that is what life is about, It's about coming together in life for the purpose of one humanity, and Coach Adolf will always express that to you, my listeners, here on this beautiful radio station. All the people that are practicing with me their English, you guys will hear me talk and talk and talk. But that is the idea about listening, and knowing that we come together as one people, united together to always share, contribute, but also celebrate life. And for me, that is so important, because here in this network, Urban Network and Promo Stereo, it's a home of sharing, It's a home of people that do what they do with love. And whenever we do what we do with love, we express our true self. We express our greatness, and just that is what I'm doing here. As a teacher, as a coach, with this great program that we call Your English Persona, where we're inviting you and everybody to tune in every Monday with us here, like right now, live, to talk about different topics, that can help us to enrich, to develop our English. But it's not just English, all these concepts that we come here to express, I believe they are values, they are principles, they are practices that today we can start to pay more attention, not only in the goal. Yes, the goal is to speak English. Yes, the goal is to invite more and more people to speak English. But there are more important things than that as well that we have to take into consideration. The first thing that we have to know is that, does this serve a purpose? Yeah? Does my English serve a purpose in life? And the answer is, of course, yes. Does my life serve a purpose in life? Of course, yes. So it's about knowing that it's not just the English language. It's the values, the principles, the practice, these trends that we put day by day. That is what really counts. Many times we only focus on the main goal, but it's not the main goal, my friends. It's all the full package that takes together to get the goal. Another thing is do it with love, with passion. Because when you do it with passion, you don't have to do it. You don't work anymore. It's not boring anymore. It's done with love. It's done with passion. It's done because that is your contribution. That is what you love to do. And whenever we find what we love to do, or create it and design it in a much better way, where we can feel that we are not working, but living life, living life. Take away all of those words and those languages that many times scare us, doubt us, limit us, and many times, make us fall into that collective way of living. Today you have all the freedom, all the right for you to redesign your life, for you to empower yourself with your way of living, not the way people want you to live. Your way. I am Coach Adolf. I live Coach Adolf's life. And when you see me, I serve you, Coach Adolf. And I love to be Coach Adolf. And every time I'm renovating Coach Adolf. And today's topic is about that. It's about NLP, Neuro-Linguistics Programming. I want to tell you, my fellow community and family here on Promo Stereo, that I am a certified international practitioner of NLP. I got to be a practitioner 3 years ago in Ensenada, Baja California, in the north of Mexico. And I am so proud, that I could have this opportunity. I'm grateful as well to life, to God, to the universe, to my coach, to my master coach, Rene Tamayo, to all the people that participated, to the participants in this great workshop of 12 days, all the way in Ensenada. And NLP is about we reprogramming ourselves. We accepting where we are today. It's like, I know where I am today, and I know that I don't want to be there. The same thing with your English. You have to say, I know that, that I have not done my best, that I am not applying my English like Coach Adolf says, every day, little by little into my daily life, because I am bilingual. I have to be thinking in English and in Spanish, talking to myself in English and in Spanish, getting my things in English and in Spanish, calling the things in English and in Spanish. But you see, for you to be able to do that, you need to have acceptance. You need to be ready. You need to say, here I am now, the real me. And that is what we're looking for in NLP. People that are ready voluntarily because they are tired living the same way. They are tired of getting the same results. They are tired of saying, I can't. And whenever you take a session with a practitioner like myself, I will take you to another dimension. Listen to it again. I will take you to another dimension. And that dimension is the dimension that is within us. Because everything is within us. But we have to enlighten within so that we can express it without. But many times we're living only without. And NLP is about going within you and knowing that there's a lot of resources, my dear friends. And in English, how can we apply our NLP? It's by starting to know that I want to think better. I want to believe that I am truly bilingual, that I speak this language in a friendly and practical way, that it doesn't matter if I make mistakes. It doesn't matter if I don't pronounce the words correctly. It doesn't matter what people think about me. What matters is that it is mine and that I'm serving me to you. And if the other people don't appreciate that, then it's their problem. Then they have to work on themselves, not you. You are already working on yourself whenever you're practicing English with NLP. Every day that you notice, that you are conscious, that you're aware, that you are taking English into your control, just say NLP, or in Spanish, PNL, Programación Neuro-Lingüística. Today we are using it in our modern 2024 era. It's not like in the past where we had nothing, just our five senses. Today we have NLP, programming of the mind, with a practitioner, with a specialist that today is applying it. That I can tell you that today I am living my story, the one that I decided to live. I said I wanted to be on the television and I wanted to be on the radio. And where am I today? I'm on a stereo, on promo stereo in Mexico City, in the biggest city of the world. I remember when I was 17 years old, living in Belize, in San Pedro, in the island of San Pedro and Burgess Key, in my best friend's bedroom. We were there as roommates and we were talking. And he said, Mexico City is the biggest city of the world. And I said, well, I'm big. And I want to live in a place that is big. And I wanted to be in this city. And I don't know why. Maybe my intuition from inside said, this is where you need to come and develop yourself. This is where you need to come and awaken. This is where you need to come and empower yourself. This is where you need to come and learn. And I'm doing it every day, my friends. And as a practitioner, I invite you to start to pay attention to these techniques. I will invite you to the first one. The first one is called switch. Switch. And that switch means that you can snap your fingers. Can you hear it? Truenas los dedos. And that means that you are switching to your English version. Right? Your English version, because you will have a Spanish, Mexican version, and you will have a British or American or Canadian or Australian or whatever country version, and it's going to be your design. And you switch every time you can. Vas por las tortillas, you go for the tortillas, and you are switching, yes or no? And you switch. Tortillas, factory, line or queue, street, building, you're calling the things by their name because you're exercising your second language or your third language as a polyglot. We need to be practicing it because, as I say, it's a program that you have to nurture, that you have to exercise, a program that you have to create the chemical, that you have to structure yourself, a program that will tell you that you really want it, that I am bilingual, that I've learned through familiarization. See the message that you send? I don't study. I familiarize. And familiarizing is every day. I look at the extinguidor. I say, how do you say extinguidor in English? Oh, extinguisher. I see the stop sign, la señal de alto, and la señalación, and you check your Spanish and you check your English. 2 for 1. You're blessed, my friends. So today, go into YouTube, go into Google or Wikipedia, and type in NLP, Neuro-Linguistics Programming. Find out for yourself. It's nice when we can find out for ourselves because we come to our own ideas and our own conclusions. And that is what we will always invite you guys to do. Not to believe us 100%. Not to follow our intellect or intelligent way to do it. Because each and every one of us learn with our own intelligences. There are people that are more auditive, more kinesthetic. There's people that are more visual. And there's people that have talent in different forms, gifts, So I can tell you, check out what is NLP. And then maybe you are more visual, you are more a reader, I am more auditive, so I have to listen. And then you say, let me get the book of NLP and learn it better. Or maybe I like to hear somebody teach me on videos by YouTube or TikTok, and I can start to familiarize with this concept called NLP and start to apply it as a tool to get goals and results. But not only that, I just met one of my dear friends before I came on set, before I enter our studio, that just told me that he went through a surgery. And I told him that NLP is what he's going through. He's regenerating to a new version of himself. His cells, his neurons, they're all new again, because that is what we need surgery for reinventing ourselves, curing ourselves, taking care of ourselves. God gave us all the tools, starting with imagination, perception, intuition, willpower, memory, feelings and emotions, for us to do with our life what we please, what we think is right, to live a true purpose. And if we are not using it, my friends, we're just in repetition mode. We're just distracted by the collective way we are programmed and structured. NLP will give you that opportunity to redesign yourself, to tell yourself, esto soy yo, this is me. I don't play games. I know who I am. Nobody has to tell me. I know my value. I know my worth. I know that I can speak English the way I want. If I want to speak English just with words, with phrases, and with short sentences, that's the way I speak. Value that. See my diversity. Don't see the way you want to see me. Appreciate what you see, what I serve you. And that is what we have to be doing in life. Serving ourselves to people. And that service means that we're going to give them what we love to do. In every way. If we are kind people, we're going to give kindness. If we are empathic people, we're going to serve empathy. If we are loving people, we're going to serve love. If I'm a teacher, I will serve teaching. If you're a producer, you will serve producing. If you're an editor, you will serve editing. But that comes with a lot more. Just the way you get it is the way that you are going to give it. Because when you give it with love too. You give it naturally. You don't give it because you have to. Because, remember, at the end of the day, it only affects you, my dear friends. And all of these words that we're transmitting right now, English is like this, or communications is like this. We start with one topic, and we go to the next topic. From one to the next, from one to the next. And that is how you start to flow. And that is fluency. When you flow with what comes to life. You don't stay there. You don't say, oh, no sé cómo se dice en inglés. No. Be sarcastic. Say, okay, I don't know. No problem. Let's continue. Sarcastic is a beautiful tool that we have. And we should use it every moment. Starting with ourselves. Every time that you notice that you're taking the thing so personal, that is hurting you, that's affecting you, be sarcastic with NLP and say, oh no, shift with that. Over with that. You find different techniques, You stamp your feet, or you give a circle, or you say, I love you, And you call that technique the love technique. NLP, you can create your own technique. Once it works like a placebo for you. A placebo that will empower you, a placebo that will uplift you, a placebo that will make you feel different, that will make your feelings and emotions feel different, one that will make you say, of course, I have the control, you know? And not in a bad way, of course. In a humble, benevolent, respectful, kind way. Because it starts with you. And it finishes with you. Don't forget that. Use these tools that we have today in modern life, my dear friends, when speaking English. I hope that this message can make you take note and say, wow, let me in the office. Let me take my laptop. Let me take my phone and click into Google and check in what is NLP right away. Mexicans have all the opportunity to get all the resources that are out there. You know why? Because you guys are great people. You open your heart to anybody that come to this country. And that's why me, as an immigrant, a Chilango in this country, in this beautiful Mexico City, I will always, always forever be grateful. Humbly grateful for who I am today. But I am grateful to myself because I am the one who chose this country. I am the one who said, here is where I have to live. Because I was in Canada and I was in USA. And I said, no, I don't feel home. And here, I felt it since I visited this country in 1998. So my friends, NLP is your new practice, your modern practice. And let it be part of your daily life, little by little. Remember, just when you say the word NLP, it should be a mantra that wake you up, that empower you, that bring more consciousness to you, that makes you feel happy within you, that makes you have a smile on your face. You know why? Because today you are using what we are producing or what life is producing, and you're using it correctly. As I always say, my dear friends, everything with balance. Nothing is wrong in life. Nothing. Nada. Zero. Niente. The way we abuse it is the problem. You can eat whatever you want. You can drink whatever you want. You can consume whatever you want to consume. You can have whatever you want. Just do it with limitations, with balance. You know, once you do it with that, you're okay. You're blessed by God. Because that is having a plan. And when you have a plan, God is watching your plan. But when you don't have a plan, what plan will God watch? Or the Creator or any God that you believe in. Sorry, my friends. You know, here in Orbe, we are so respectful, you know. We have a code of conduct here. All the people that come here, we have to know that we have to respect religion, politics, and sexual orientation. You know, because we're people that know that we are transmitting to young children up to senior citizens, you know, and we should be careful, you know, how we express ourselves. And that is something that our CEO, Mr. Llamas, always has a good touch for bringing the right people to this home of communication, home of music, home of talent, home of good news, you know. And I'm so happy to be part of this beautiful community, to this family, because I can express what I love to do with passion. Being an English teacher coach, being a life coach, being an international conferencist, and also an NLP practitioner. You know, NLP is something that we need every day in our life. You know, so instead of calling it Monday, call it NLP Monday. So that you can feel strong and not say, oh, it's Lunes. No, say NLP Monday. Let's go, chop, chop. And you're going to feel ready. And I hope that my voice, my vibration, when you touch your phone and you can listen to Coach Adolf, and you can say, wow, I can hear his vibration. I hope that frequency can get to you and that you can feel empowered, happy, joyful, positive, motivated, inspired to give the best of you today. So you see, it's not English. It's the concepts that go around English. It's the concepts that go around our life. It's the concepts that go around what we are here to do. It's not just the goal. Remember that. Okay? May God bless you this lovely day. You guys know that I love you. And I know that you guys appreciate this family of Orbe Network and Promo Stereo. Have a wonderful week. I wish you the best. Remember, listen to this podcast or to this station on this radio over and over. It's right there. You can find it on YouTube, on Facebook, on all of our channels. And you can listen and listen again over and over to Coach Adolf so that you can say, wow, little by little, I'm understanding this coach. And I know that I will learn. Thank you, my friends. Have a wonderful Monday. Blessings to you. Goodbye. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your English persona. Practice is what we need. Every time you practice, you make a difference. Your English persona. Coach Adolf.